guys, welcome back to Bennett's Garage. Today we're not working on the HB.
Sorry HB, no soup for you.
Alright, so I was on the YouTubes the other night, saw that Rich from DeBoss Garage just posted his this year's international car show thing that they apparently did last year. If you're not aware of what the international car show is, basically it's an online website. You can submit your car on there and you can get public votes, and it's also getting judged by a whole bunch of popular YouTubers. How can I say no? I pretty much thought it would be stupid of me not to enter. I think from the time this video goes up, there will be about 8 days left to submit your video. There's no way going to be enough time for me to finish the HB in that time, as much as I would like to. So I do have something else up my sleeve, and I thought I would introduce you guys to my other 929. Alright, so this is my Mazda 929 track car. It's a 1989 HC Mazda 929. It's got the factory 18 valve 3 litre V6 in it with a eBay GT35 turbo, eBay 50mm wastegate. It's got 550cc RX-7 injectors in it. It's got a Megasquirt 3X. I'm looking at doing drifting and probably some drag racing and probably just some burnouts or whatever track stuff I can do with this car. It's currently got 15x10 jegs wheels on the back. The guards have all been punched. The guards have all been pumped. The handles have all been shaved, mainly to reduce weight, so the back doors are totally gutted. Windows are just bolted up. There's no window rigs, no door latches, no door handles, nothing. They're just bolted shut. All the framework's been cut out of the boot lid. No boot lid hinges, nothing like that. Same with the bonnet. Interior's all gutted, dashboard's all gutted. It's just a fiberglass shell. It's painted green and black to match the shop. I haven't painted the roof yet. It's got a fuel cell on the boot, a couple of fuel pumps. It does need a little bit of work. I don't think I'm going to get it finished before the deadline of the entries to the car show, but I'm going to get as much done as I can. They have said on there that you can enter unfinished projects, so I'm pretty much just going to hack on this thing for an entire week and probably put up an episode or two, and so you guys can follow along for the journey. And today I've got a cool idea for the roof. So the roof's not too bad, but I don't really want to put the time into getting it perfect. Definitely not to paint it. And I was looking at wrapping it, like sticker bomb, carbon wrap, something like that. But again, I think the panel does have to be pretty straight to wrap it, from what I've heard from most people. One of my good mates was here yesterday and we were talking about vinyl wrap, and he goes, dude, why don't you vinyl it? Like vinyl like an old 70s car. And I was like, that's a sick idea. So yeah, I sort of thought about it last night, and I went down to the shops today and I got some vinyl. Wasn't really sure what colour to get, so I figured I've got the red Bennett's Garage signs on the workshop, the green and black office there. And I've got red Bennett's Garage plates for the car, so why not get red vinyl? So that's what I did. And I also figured that if I didn't like it, I can just get vinyl spray and paint it a different colour anyway, so it's pretty much a win-win situation. So I've prep soled the roof, and I'm just going to tape off my mouldings and everything so I don't get contact glue all over them. Let's get into it! Oh yeah, how good is that time lapse? So I've never vinyled a roof before, but I have contact glued stuff before, like interior pieces and that, and I did watch a few YouTube videos on the internet last night, so that does basically make me an expert now. Glue time. Get it as centered as I can, because I need it to come down to about here on both sides. Wish me luck!
Oh yeah, look at that. Time for a beer.
That's done. I'm so stoked how that came out. I thought it could have been a lot worse. Still a little bit rough here and there around the edges and that, but I'll tidy that up later. So good. So I'm just back in the shop Sunday night. Really happy with how the roof came out today. I'm just gonna make a list of stuff that I want to get done. One of the things is the dash, so I'm about halfway through doing a fiberglass dash for this. It's just the shell of the original dash that I fiberglassed over. Now, I'm not a big fan of this aluminium plate, and I'm not really a fan of the gauge placement. The steering wheel blocks a couple of gauges. I do have 3 3/8 and 2-inch combination gauges, so I think I'm going to get rid of the monster gauges and the 2 5/8 gauges, go down to the smaller size, fiberglass over the front of this and make it all grey. So that's my plan for that. There's a lot of other stuff that needs doing. I've got to paint the inside of the cab, I've got to finish up some fabrication in here around the shifter, I've got to change this crappy ass bucket seat, I've got to start button to wire in, the boot lid and bonnet both need to be painted. Yeah, there's lots to do, so may as well get into it. Alright, it's the next day. Roof looks sick. Just playing around with some wheels. Gonna run these 18-inch Armanos. So I got some tyres to them that I'm hoping will have pretty good stretch. I've got the dash out. So I'm gonna change all my gauges. Pretty bare in here at the moment. But yeah, let's play around with some tyres. I love stretching tyres. So these are a reverse fit rim. It's wider here than it is there. If you try to put the tyre on the front, you'll never get it down past this lip. You'll never get it to fit. You've got to put it on from the back. So, I don't have any tyre glue at the moment, so I'm using WD-40. Whatever you need to get the job done. Will it stretch? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a good. Look at that. Pump up this fucker. Alright, for those playing at home, that is a Pirelli 205/40/18 on an 18x8-inch rim. Just in case you were curious. So satisfying. Woohoo! All neutrals. Alright, so I can't really put the wheels on yet because I need a pretty hectic wheel spacer, like 25 or 30 mil. I've got some coming. But for now, just gonna get some motivation just by using some 30 mil thick blocks of wood. Obviously, just for visual aesthetic, I'm not going to drive around with the blocks of wood in there. Jeez, what do you think this is? Yes. Well, I think I could still use a little more poke, but we'll have to wait until the actual spacers come in. Alright, so I'm not actually going to paint the wheels this episode. I want you guys to get in the comment section and let me know what colour you think I should paint the wheels. The first thing that initially comes to mind for me is that there's no chrome on the car, so I was thinking all satin black to match the bottom, all green, or possibly green in the middle with a black lip. Any other wacky colours, anything you can think of that might look cool, or if you just want to troll me and say paint them baby blue or pink or something ridiculous like that, glitter, hey man, I'm up for anything. So get commenting, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it. Alright, it's Tuesday night, I'm just back, just got some second-hand wheel spacers. Studs are broken off, but what I want to do is tap all the studs out and put them over my already extra long studs. Yeah, I know, I'm using a panel hammer, right? Really need to get a real hammer. Okay, so I'm going to try the wheel as is with just the 25mm spacer, and then I'm also going to try it with the 25mm spacer and 5mm spacer, so I've got 30mm in total. Okay, here's the 5 as well. Plenty of thread sticking through. These green aluminium wheel nuts off eBay are absolute garbage. Don't ever buy them. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Make sure you let me know in the comments below as to what colour to paint the wheels. Actually kind of dig the white, so maybe refresh your white, but yeah, who knows. Actually, is that it? Maybe there's one more thing. Alright guys, thanks for watching Bennett's Garage. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment below what you think of the car or what colour you think I should paint the wheels. And if you're interested in entering the International Car Show, head over to DeBoss Garage, links in the description. If you've got a cool ride, may as well enter, man. Got nothing to lose. I'll see you next episode.